And so when I write a song, I want people to feel, when they're in a group, to feel that animosity towards someone else. And then when that song ends and they feel alone, to look around and look at the faces and the body gestures and the sweat and the tears and the blood of everybody else in that pit or in that show, and realize I'm not the only one. There's other people out here. I don't have to be alone. I don't have to be angry.
It's a collateral mind explosion of awesomeness, and it's cool.
Right? Like, the initial yell in the song, he's like, alright, nope.
God, my mom, she's trying to find a pan and she's gonna come down here. Joseph! Where's the pan that drawing?
I think they're all terrible people. I think they're all pretty great.
Listen to Memories in the Young Lion. Beneath the Sky. Now. I think that's about it.
It's honestly just like helping them through their knowledge of music.
Almost. Your tonic is this.
I just met Armando recently, and he's a great technician. He's a great guitar player, and he's a great band leader. And I'm really happy to work with him. He's a good guy. Even though I give him a lot of hell, he's a good guy.
If I'm in a space where I'm just making music with other people, it's something that I really, really enjoy, and so that's something that I just want to keep on doing. And so that was kind of my motivations into joining this band. It's just my passion in music, honestly. I started playing guitar in the 5th grade, and then for my last talent show of my high school, I also played a gig by myself on stage. I sang and then played guitar on stage, and that was my first actual performance.
I mean, he is really talented with Ableton, our audio production that we use, and I know he went to school for this kind of stuff, so he's able to like set up mics really well and to kind of like teach the other members like what to play. And so what helped the most with Young Lion was just him kind of just sitting down and putting his headphones on and just focusing on the song, and then if he wanted me to do something with the drums, he just did it. So just do that, and he did it, and then all of a sudden he comes in, he's like, hey, song's done. So he was probably the most help with that.
I kind of fluctuate it between each song just to keep the ball rolling inside of my head, because I don't want to create just like a generic pattern for each song, because I'm hoping that they don't all sound the same in that sense. But for this album, we got a clear-cut plot for what each song is supposed to sound like, at least for the entire album that we're working on right now. And so whenever I work on a song for this project, I have a pretty good idea in my mind what I want it to sound like.
I always had the itch for the last couple of years to just like really get back out there and just kind of do this. And then I met Armando through a mutual friend that we have, and then when we met, we kind of jammed a little bit. I was like, okay, this is really clicking. Like, we could definitely do something with this. So we did, and here we are. And I think it's working pretty well so far.
The first performance that I had with Steven, I actually met up with our drummer Joe, because Steven had decided to meet up with some of his friends at the show that he was doing. And so, yeah, he just invited Joe, and that's how I met him. And then, well, both of us, we decided that might be a good idea for us to start a band, or at least like a little jam session if we could, just since he was pretty good at playing drums and I was pretty good at playing guitar, so something that connected well.
The day of the first practice, my friend Joey said that he was starting a band with one of his buddies, and he wanted me to be the bassist because we already had a guitarist. Yeah, the first day of practice we went to get me a bass guitar, and as soon as I walked into the bass category at Guitar Center, it was the one that really stood out and spoke to me because it was bright and it caught my eye. It was either that or a neon pink one, but they didn't have that in stock.
So I received a text from Joey, who I've been friends with for quite some time, about, saying, hey man, I got some people, it's really looking good, and you want to start a band, let's do this. I like the way you got roll stuff, and we want some of that in this band, and I think you're the guy for it, and
Joey, the drummer, actually posted on Snapchat that they still needed a singer and a bassist. I always just sing around the house and sing in the shower, and I always thought that it'd be really cool to actually start singing. And so I kind of saw the opportunity and then tried to weasel my way in a little bit. But then while I was trying to do that, Joey just said, yeah, I've heard you sing in the shower, you're in, Armando likes you. So I was like, cool.
He just, what did he ask? He's like, you're Kurt Cobain. You look too much like him, so join the band. I was like, yeah, me Kurt. So there you go.
So what was your idea with the final chorus, Joe?
So, okay, Nate singing, right. And then over it would
Wait.
be Nate, right.
Nate singing?
Don't get on your high horse. Give me a second. Nate would be singing, right. Fade away. And then over it, you would do like that. Fade away. Right? I drank too much milk. And then in the background, Matt could have fun. Yeah. And then me and Armando could in the background of the background.
I think
That would be super silent. Ours would just sound like a fart in the background.
We already got him.
Oh yeah, and then Matt could do
Am I doing
you have to do it better than me and Armando,
Is
because
that
we
what
did
I'm
it
doing,
and it was
Armando?
like fade, fade, fade away.
I guess shot down and dim light could still
So
work.
when he sings upwards,
I think I went up with it, check it down.
yeah, no, just don't sing fainter, but don't slide up with it. Just sing in faintly in the background right when he sings space.
But stay the same, don't go up with it?
No, you can go up with it, but don't slide it. Fine with the headphones, or you want to do it out loud?
I want to do it out loud.
Even though sometimes, writing lyrics can get really depressing and making songs can get really stressful, we still always seem to find a way to have fun and just enjoy what we do, because this is all something we're super passionate about.
Oh, yeah. Fading away. And then when I got here, they were showing us, some of the stuff that they were working on. It was my first time listening to any of it. And I was kind of surprised. It was slower, and this was the Young Lion song. And in my head, I was like, oh, well, I don't know how I feel about this. But the more and more, we start producing stuff, writing stuff. It's a fluctuating sound between indie, hardcore, with some stylings of, poppiness with it. But it all cohesively fits. And once again, it's because we all, put our 2 cents in when we talk about track, or even if it's just vocals or just instrumentals,
Okay, we talked it out. We got more stuff done. We got people practicing over here. We got people practicing here. We got everyone trying to figure their stuff out and stick together and complete something.
We're working on Memories. It's a song about a son trying to deal with his mother, who is sick. And he's sort of going through a whole ordeal with that and trying to move on past it. But there's a lot of sadness and there's some anger. So there's a lot of emotion in the song.
Memories is a song that was really close to me. It really hit home. I wanted something everyone could relate to and really understand.
A boy basically watching his mother go through drug addiction, and it is about one of our bandmates who has been through that.
I wrote it based after my experiences living with my mother in a meth house.
The majority of the lyrics have come from him and his experiences.
Ty wrote some of the more chorus-related lyrics for that because I couldn't figure out chorus.
And so I wanted to make sure that we're not going away from that when I'm adding lyrics or when I'm singing it. I want to have that emotion as best as I can.
I wanted something everyone could relate to and really understand who has had issues in their life. Even if they don't, they can really just feel the emotion off the song.
I'm really good friends with Andy, so it's easy for me to see what's affected him, and I can try and relate that as best as I can into what I'm doing. I'm planning on joining the military after I graduate, so that should be fun. Or at least my hope is that everyone will have gotten like their bearings, and they'll just keep going up from there. Like, even though I won't be around to see the band grow or to be in the band while it's growing, I think that there's a lot of potential within the group and the guys, and I think that it'll just keep getting better.
I want people, when we put out music, I want people to feel like what I felt.
When you're up there and you're playing for someone, you can see that it's hard because you can see the change in their face, the change in their body, that they understand what's going on. They can feel it in their bones and all the way down to their cellular structure. They can feel you, they can feel the lyrics.
Other than fun, and I don't want to say companion, friendship. Power of friendship is friendship is magic. I think that's what it is.
I'm having a really fun time so far, and I think that this is going to be a great experience I look back on, and hopefully they're still making music even when I'm not in the band. If they're not, then I'll definitely have to talk to them.
This is a project that I'm really excited about, and I hope it actually takes off from where we're at right now. I really enjoyed the idea that we're just a band that really started from nothing. We put everything together ourselves.
I hope people recognize how skilled of a drummer Joseph is, and how skilled of a guitarist and technician Armando is, how skilled of a singer Nate is, how awesome Andy is at bass. I want people to see how great these guys really are. I just want to see them. I know they've had this ambition in mind for years, and for them to get the chance to show everyone is what I really hope they get to do. Hopefully soon, but we'll work at it and see.
I know it is an excruciating process to get your name out there, and it is really rough and it's really heartbreaking, but it's so rewarding when you get there. So that's what I want for us, is just to have that sense of getting there.
Can you hear us in that?
No, that was me and Armando from the other day. we always somehow make it work. There's no like hard feelings about like opinions being shared, and there's none of that kind of stuff. So
Is that it? Is that the right? No.
I don't know, is it?
I mean,
You're the goddamn manager around here. I'm really trying not to break your phone, but
That's okay. I'm struggling without cussing. It's so difficult. I never thought it would be difficult, but it's difficult.